thickest string, it gets put together with power chords in this lesson today. And we're going to get into specifics, but one of these ideas is more challenging than the other. And ultimately, you're going to use these ideas to create something that's original to you. But how do you think you learn? You learn by studying others. So we start out here. Start with the simple one first. What is this power chord shape? Taking your index finger, pushing down on the thickest string, 3rd fret, and your ring goes underneath. It's on the string underneath on the 5th fret. So this shape remains constant for this one. So you can see there's 1 fret in between. And what did I do for the easy version? I played the thickest string. Then I played this twice at the 3rd fret. Played it again. Then I moved this shape all the way to the 7th fret. So I went. Then the 5th fret. See how I move that around? Open. Again, I play it again. Now real quick, what was the more advanced version? Might give you some trouble. That was played, how did I start it? I think I started out with the thickest string. That's starting at the 5th fret. No, I started out with this note here, 5th fret, thickest string. I hit that, and then I went a downstroke, 5th fret. Then I hit the open, thickest string. So, then I moved this shape to the 3rd fret. Then I moved to the 1st fret. Then I hit the open, thickest string. And I did a really cool pull-off situation. I played the open 5th string, hammer on and pull off on the 5th string. Then I did the same thing at the 3rd fret, thickest string, with the middle finger this time, landing here at the 5th fret, thickest string. So, starting here. And what's important when you're practicing this, you're not really hitting it like you normally would. You're making sure you're just plucking those 2 strings to get this sound, kind of a floppy sound. That's actually what I wanted to mention, the main thing. See how it's kind of floppy sound? That's how you know you're hitting the right strings. So this thickest string works together with this power chord movable shape. You know, that's what's making up this lesson. So what about when it's up here? Then my index finger is now fretting the thickest string, 3rd fret, with my ring on the 5th fret, 5th string, like so. So what did I focus on really? Frets. For the easy riff, I focused on the 3rd fret and the 5th fret at first. Then I went all the way to 7 and 9. Open, then I went to 5 and 7. So those are the ones you have to think about with that one. For this, I was kind of making my way to the 1st fret. So then at that point I'm playing frets 1 and 3. to do that technique. You want that pull off to sound nice and clean. You notice I have a pretty nice sounding tone at the minute. If you're wondering, it's an orange practice amp, 2017 model, SG standard. Settings, everything's just about 12 o'clock, however the volume is turned down a little bit. These orange amps require gain in order to have any sound whatsoever, and I turn that gain down. Real quick, just to see. Doesn't this look old-fashioned? So say I'm here at the 3rd fret. If I should turn this. Things on the music stand, the cable. Focus, just look at this hand a minute. Here's the beginning. And what did I tell you to do? To get a floppy sound. What does that mean? It means to drag it across like this, kind of. When you're practicing, then when you play, what you're going to try to do is start adding a little accenting. So you're like, you hit some of them a little harder. Maybe not that much, but a little bit of attitude. Now, how do you land? You have to land with accuracy. And you want to land right behind the fret in the proper position with the proper fretting technique in order to make a good sound. And I'm going to make another video after this tonight, which is how to make your power chords sound good. And I'm going to play on the LG 2 3/4. We're going to put away the amp and the amp settings and so forth. And I think I'm just going to play the same thing but talk about a different subject. This is part 2 to the previous one, which was, I can't remember the exact wording, but it was how to play easy riffs on the electric guitar for beginners, basically. And I'm using a open camera app, an app that I think if I uninstalled it, I'd never ever be able to find it again. Allows me to do these kind of pro quality zoom in things off of my phone. And I think it's really good. But the palm muting, I'm doing a little bit of palm muting. See how I just lift off? So it is really the use of that thickest string with the power chord shape. And what you want to do though is use all these concepts that I'm giving you here, the pull-offs, the moving the shape around. You want to use all these concepts. My challenge to you is to create something that's completely original to you now that you have all these foundational videos, and not to mention all the acoustic guitar videos. This was just an idea to do the electric guitar videos. There's a couple, two concepts you can think about. Now come up with your own. Make sure you're just playing those two thickest strings. But when you play this, you're just playing that one string, you see. That's a subtlety. You're not going, you know. I mean, you could. Specifically with this part, though, check this out. That's just one string. See that? That's what separates the sound. See, there's certain things to adhere to when you're just starting out, and then, like I said, you're going to come up with a riff that's completely up to you. Recognize one of these is harder than the other. So if that second one's too hard, start with this. Go over this slow, at this speed. See how it just comes off slightly? I'm kind of pushing down too far. It's awkward, but see that? Then I'm going, once I hit that, this comes off and glides this direction. So this is how you play easy guitar riffs on your electric Gibson SG Standard 2017 model. I'm going to let this go for maybe one more minute, or because I don't really like to end on the number 13. Well, I've already said it now in the video, so maybe 13, 13.